Happy Monday, everybody. Before you get started on this, please go to Discovery Education and do the Discovery Education Activator. It's a week of Discovery, so all of our activators this week will be on Discovery Education. This one is on Area, so please do that first if you haven't already done so, and come back to me in a moment. So I'm going to hit pause while you go do that. All right, welcome back, everybody. So if you did not like your score on that activator, you can go ahead and send me a message and I will reset it so you can take it again. Remember, it's all about you learning, and we learn from our mistakes. So if you make some, I really want you to correct them and get a good grade on these. Okay? So what we're going to move into now is our lesson for this week, which is scientific notation, negative exponents. Now, last week we started scientific notation, and what we realized is that scientific notation is a shorthand way of writing really large or really small numbers. So like you see here in this example, we had 2.8 times 10 to the third. And so if I were going to show you how to do that, I would have 2.8 times 10 to the third power. And then I simply move my exponent 3 places to the right because positive exponents make numbers larger. I add my zeros for placeholders, so that gives me 2,800 as the answer to that question. Okay, so that's what we learned last week, and everything that we did last week with scientific notation, all of it was involving positive exponents. So like you see there, a positive exponent makes a number larger. This week, we're going to be working with scientific notation again, but this time we're going to be doing it with negative exponents. So here's what I want you to put on your line here is that if the exponent is negative, this time instead of moving the decimal to the right, we are going to move the decimal to the left. And we will add zeros as placeholders. Okay, so the way to remember it is positive exponents make numbers larger, so you move to the right. Negative exponents make numbers smaller, so this time we're going to move to the left. So if we look at our first example here, I have 2.3 times 10 to the second power. So if I write the number, let me do that again. Did have my stylus, didn't switch to stylus. So if I do 2.3 times 10 to the negative second power, okay, that means I'm going to move 2 places to the left because it's a negative exponent. So I'm going to move 1, 2. My decimal point is now here, and I insert a 0. So that means my answer here is going to be 0.023. So I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to type 0.023 is my answer to that first problem. All right, so then let me move to the next one, which is 4 2500ths times 10 to the negative third. So again, we're going to do the same thing, is we would write 4 2500ths times 10 to the negative third, and that means I'm going to move my decimal 3 places to the left, as I'm making a smaller number with a negative exponent. So I move 3 places to the left, the decimal's now there. I add zeros as placeholders, so now that would give me here so that would be my answer that I would type right next to my my number here. So here I would type as the correct answer. Okay? That would be my correct answer for that example. Now if I look again, I've got 6 8900ths times 10 to the negative 8. Okay? So I would write here 6 8900ths times 10 to the negative 8th power. So since it's to the negative 8, again, it's a negative exponent, my number is going to get much smaller. So I'm going to move 8 places to the left this time. So here we go. Move the decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll insert a 0 there, or my decimal there. And then in each of these places, I put a 0 as a placeholder. So now when I type my answer, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros, and then 6, 8, 9. So that's your answer for that problem. Now for the last one, let me erase all of this out the way. I've got 1.025 times 10 to the negative 5th. There we go. All right, so I'm going to move my decimal 5 places to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the left, and put my 0 there. And put my decimal there. And then each of these, I'm going to put a 0 as a placeholder. All right, so that would be my answer written in standard form now. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 0, 2, 5. All right, so all you're going to do next down here is each of these, it says to write the following in standard notation. So you would just come down here and do just like I did for the 4 examples that I taught you. Is since these are all negative exponents, you're going to move the decimal to the left, and you're going to add the zeros as placeholders. Okay, so you've got 5 problems, 5 word problems to read and decode, and then at the end of it, you've got 1 question doing a comparison between the last 2. So if you have a question on any of this, feel free to send me a message. If you need to come up on Google Meet, we can come up on Google Meet. Have a great day, and what I will leave you with today as our launch is right here from Mother Teresa. It says, some people come into your life as a blessings, some come in your life as lessons. So we learn more about ourselves through others. So take that with you for the day. Have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.